Welcome back to Star Zodiacs, the channel where the stars help you unlock your true self. Today, we're diving deep into one of astrology's most mysterious and powerful placements, Chiron in Taurus. If you've ever struggled with feeling not good enough, with self-worth, or with needing too much from others or things to feel safe, then this video is for you. You see, Chiron is known as the wounded healer. In astrology, Chiron reveals your deepest inner wound. It shows where you've been hurt, often early in life, and where healing becomes your life's mission. The beauty of Chiron is that once you begin healing that wound, you not only become stronger, you become someone who can guide others through similar struggles. Your pain becomes your wisdom. Your scar becomes your strength. When Chiron is in Taurus in your birth chart, the wound has to do with value, your self-worth, your sense of security, and even your relationship with the physical world. Taurus is all about comfort, safety, possessions, and stability. But when Chiron is here, there's often a sense of not being enough, or needing to prove your value through what you own or what others think of you. In this video, we're going to walk through 10 powerful traits connected to Chiron in Taurus. These traits are not just random, they're life themes that affect the way you feel about yourself, your body, your money, your relationships, and your place in the world. Stay with us until the very end, because we've included a special bonus insight that might be the final missing piece to your healing journey. So let's get started on this path to rediscovering your worth. Your journey begins now. Insecurity. One of the first things that shows up with Chiron in Taurus is a deep feeling of insecurity. This doesn't just mean being shy. It's a quiet voice inside that says, "I'm not enough." This voice may have started early, maybe from being told you weren't good enough, or maybe from watching others be praised for things you didn't have. People with Chiron in Taurus often try to cover up these feelings by working too hard, buying things they don't need, or staying in relationships that don't feel safe just because they fear being alone. This insecurity isn't just about money, it's about value. You may question your worth even when people love you. You may wonder if you deserve comfort, peace, or happiness. But here's the truth, your value isn't based on what you do, what you wear, or what you own. Your worth is part of who you are. Chiron asks you to stop looking outside for proof that you're valuable and start feeling that truth from within. Scarcity. Another major theme is the fear of not having enough. This shows up as scarcity. Whether it's not enough money, food, love, or safety, people with Chiron and Taurus often feel like there's always something missing. Even when things are going well, there's a fear it could all be taken away. You might hold on to things too tightly, relationships, jobs, even junk, because deep down, you worry you won't be able to replace them. This wound can make it hard to relax. It can make people hoard things, stay in bad situations, or fear change. But healing begins when you learn to trust that you are supported, not just by the people around you, but by life itself. When you can look around and feel gratitude for what you already have, something begins to shift. You stop chasing and start feeling grounded. That's when abundance flows in naturally. Comparison. With Chiron and Taurus, comparison is a quiet thief of joy. You may constantly look around and see what others have, nicer homes, better bodies, more money, more followers, and think, why don't I have that? This mindset creates a cycle where you feel stuck and unworthy. You may start to believe that if you don't have those things, you're somehow behind or broken. But comparison only tells half the story. You don't see the challenges others face. You don't see the ways you're already rich in kindness, creativity, loyalty, and love. Chiron wants you to stop measuring your worth by someone else's yardstick. True value isn't about being ahead or behind. It's about knowing that who you are right now is already enough. Body. One of the deepest wounds can be tied to the body. Taurus rules the physical world, including your body and senses. If you have Chiron and Taurus, you may feel disconnected from your body, like it's not good enough, not attractive enough, or not safe. You might have struggled with weight, eating habits, or simply feeling comfortable in your own skin. This wound may come from childhood comments, health issues, or trauma. But healing comes when you begin to love and honor your body, not for how it looks, but for what it allows you to feel and experience. Walking barefoot in grass, tasting your favorite food, hugging someone you love, these are Taurus gifts. Reconnecting with your senses can help heal the wound and bring peace where there was once pain. Possessions. Sometimes, people with Chiron and Taurus feel they must collect things to feel secure. This isn't greed, it's fear. If you grew up without enough, or watched your family struggle, you might feel that safety means owning more. But this can lead to clutter, debt, or attachment to things that don't actually bring joy. The truth is, no item can fill the hole left by a lack of self-worth. That hole can only be filled by you, by learning that you're already whole. Healing means letting go of what you don't need and surrounding yourself with things that have meaning, not just value. Simplicity becomes powerful. And when you stop owning things out of fear, you start enjoying what you have with real gratitude. Approval. Many with this placement seek approval, sometimes without realizing it. You might go out of your way to please others, say yes when you want to say no, or stay silent to avoid conflict. Why? Because deep down, you fear that if someone disapproves, it means you're not valuable. But here's the thing, your worth doesn't depend on how others see you. It never did. Chiron invites you to stop performing and start showing up as your true self. When you stop chasing approval and start living in alignment with your values, you find peace. And you'll be surprised, many people will love the real you more than the version you thought you had to be. Stability. Stability can feel like everything to a Taurus Chiron. You may fear change more than others. The unknown can feel unsafe. So, you might stay in a job you hate, a relationship that's wrong, or a routine that no longer serves you, just because it feels familiar. But healing requires movement. It requires change. You don't have to jump into chaos, but you can take small steps toward what feels right. Stability is important, but true security comes from inside. When you trust yourself, you realize that no matter what happens, you'll be okay. That's the kind of strength Chiron wants to build in you. Sensuality. Many people with Chiron and Taurus have a complicated relationship with pleasure. They either avoid it, believing they don't deserve it, or overindulge, trying to numb their wounds. Whether it's food, sex, comfort, or luxury, Taurus loves the good things in life. But when wounded, these things become escapes instead of joys. Healing begins by learning that you are allowed to enjoy life. You are allowed to feel good, rest, and receive. Pleasure isn't bad, it's sacred. When you reconnect with your body and senses in a loving, respectful way, you awaken a deep inner peace. Sensuality becomes healing. And you remember that joy, too, is your birthright. Trust. Trust is often hard for someone with Chiron and Taurus. Whether it was broken early on or slowly eroded over time, trust becomes a challenge, not just with others, but with yourself and with life. You may doubt that things will work out, or feel like you have to control everything to stay safe. But healing means learning to trust again. To trust your gut, to trust that people can be kind, to trust that life can support you. Trust doesn't mean being naive, it means being brave. Chiron asks you to open your heart, even when it feels scary, and to know that vulnerability is not weakness. It's strength. Patience. Patience is the secret gift hidden inside this wound. Taurus moves slowly, and healing with Chiron and Taurus takes time. You may want quick results, fast answers, or instant confidence. But this kind of growth doesn't work that way. It builds slowly, like roots growing deep into the earth. And that's a good thing. Because when you build your self-worth slowly and honestly, it's unshakable. No one can take it from you. No loss, no mistake, no judgment can undo it. You become solid, inside and out. This is the quiet power of Taurus. And it's the power that Chiron wants you to claim as your own. Worthiness. Now here's the bonus trait, and perhaps the most important one, worthiness. With Chiron and Taurus, the ultimate wound is not feeling worthy. Worthy of love. Worthy of money. Worthy of comfort, safety, joy, or success. This belief can follow you everywhere, until you decide to change it. Worthiness isn't something you earn. It's something you already have. You were born with it. Your very existence proves that you matter. You don't have to hustle for it. You don't need anyone to give it to you. It's yours. And when you believe that, truly believe it, everything begins to change. Chiron and Taurus is a long journey, but it's one filled with beauty. It teaches you to find peace in yourself, not outside things. It guides you to love your body, trust your heart, and believe in your own value. The wound may have left you doubting your worth, but the healing will make you unshakable. You are not broken. You are becoming. And as you heal, you help others heal too. That's the power of the wounded healer. That's the gift of Chiron and Taurus. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with more exciting astrology-related videos. Until then, continue to make your mark on the world. Remember, greatness knows no limits. Be sure to leave a comment on which of these traits you relate to the most or to suggest our next video topic. We try to respond to every comment left by you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more astrology content. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars.